I'm Taha. I'm back with another video on RStudio.
Yeah, boy.
I hope you guys like it. Today we're going to learn how to plot pie charts in RStudio. So without further ado, let's open up RStudio and visualize the data together. So I've opened up RStudio. As I've told in earlier videos, I've already set the working directory. This is my working directory, okay? I've told the method about how to select the working directory again and again in the previous videos as well. So if you want to know again, then I'll tell you. You can just select these three dots, go to a directory, go to a file, just select that file, open it up, and then from here you can set that particular folder as working directory, okay?
Nice.
So first of all, we will load the library which we need. I've already installed the library. If in case you haven't installed the library, then you need to use this function install.package, install.packages, okay? And here you need to write ggplot2. You press enter and then your library will be installed. Okay, after installing this particular library, I've already installed this library, so I don't need to use this. Okay, so I don't need to do this. Okay, here, library ggplot2. Okay, control press enter. Now this library will be loaded here. Okay. Okay, next step, from our working directory, we will load this data set. I think it's way down here somewhere. df top 10, it's named df top 10. Here it is. Okay, so we'll just inverted commas df csv. Since this is a csv file, control plus enter. Here you can see in the global environment, it shows up here. You can use the view df function here to open it up, or you can just click it here. Okay, so today I'll show you how to, you can just write view df. Okay, since this is df, I've pressed enter and here's your data set. Okay, here's the dataset which I'm going to use. So I want to plot pie chart. So I'll use these percentage values of number of articles published, like percentage of articles published. And I'll also use fill method, and I have created this variable named subclasses abbreviation, right? This is the abbreviation of these subclasses. They have quite lengthy names, so I've created an abbreviation for each of these names. Okay. Okay, now we will create a pie chart element and use ggplot function. The dataset which we're going to use is df, the one which I've loaded right now. Okay, AES is aesthetics, right? X will be inverted commas. Okay, because we are going to plot a pie chart, we don't have to write any variable inside. We don't have to give X a variable. Okay, we don't have to mention any column in the X variable. Okay, for Y we have person articles. Double check the name. Let's double check the name. P is small. Next step is I forgot to mention fill. Fill is equal to sub classes. I think a better method is to create a pipeline first. Okay, this would be a better method. Fill is equal to, then it will show up like this. Yeah, it's a better method. Okay, I don't need to mention the variable here anymore. Geom bar. Basically, we will convert the Cartesian plane into coordinate plane, polar coordinates. Okay, Cartesian coordinates into polar coordinates. So we have to mention this geom bar function. The stat we're going to use will be identity. Size, I will say 1. I'll explain this portion later. When our pie chart will get plotted, I will explain this portion to you. Color is equal to white. After this, plus sign, coord, polar. The variable we're going to use is y, so we're going to mention it here, plus geom text, because we want the text values to appear on the pie chart, right? AES label is equal to, now this is something different. We use this function printf so that we could tell our RStudio how many decimal places we need in the percentage values, right? So for our analysis, we need 2%, up till 2 decimal places, okay? So this is the method of writing it. The variable we're going to use is percent articles published, okay? This is the variable we're going to use. Then the next step is to set up the position argument. Position is equal to position stack. Since we want our text to appear on the pie chart, so that's why we're using this one, position stack. And adjust the vertical position is equal to 0.5. After this, I'll give it a size argument. Size is equal to 0.3. We can check it later on, okay? Okay, next step will be set up labs argument, okay? We will give theme minimal. We will use theme minimal. Why? Because we don't want the grid lines to appear. That's why we're using this theme minimal function, okay? Next, theme. Now we're using this theme function because we want to eliminate some things, okay? So axis.title, we don't want the title of the axis to appear, so we will give it element blank. Blank means that it will empty whatever argument we're giving it, right? Axis.title, so there will be no axis.title mentioned thanks to this element blank function. Okay, next one would be panel.grid element last one will be plot dot title. Now we want, as you know, we want the title plot, the plot dot title argument. We want it in our pie chart, right? So what we will do here is we will set it element text, set it as element text. And inside element text, we need to mention the horizontal position. It just is equal to 0.5. We will set size is equal to 14. I'm giving it a random value. Bold is equal to, face is equal to bold because we want the text to appear in bold letters. I will close it. And the last one will be labs. In order to set the title name and and the y variable name, title is equal to percentage articles published of 10 sub classes. Okay. I also need to rename the fill argument, which will appear as legend. I will say these are sub classes. Now let's press control plus enter. Okay, it cannot find the function. Okay, so we can just remove it. Go up and then press control plus enter. Okay, let's set the size is equal to 3. Okay. Okay, so I made a mistake here.
प्रैंक हो गया आपके साथ.
I actually mentioned it inside the AES. dot title, and this should be access dot text. Now I print the pie chart. Here, you guys can see the pie chart now, right? So this is my title, percentage articles published of top 10 subclasses. These are the subclasses, top 10 subclasses, and here you can see their percentages, right? I've set the text color as black, as you can see. Okay, so this color is equal to white argument was used because in order to adjust the color of this spacing, okay? For example, if I set this color as black, you guys can control press enter, print. You see, now this color is whole black, right? The borders and the spacing. But I think white is a better color. That's why I've used white. I can set the color argument from here. Color of the text is equal to, I'll say white. So now you can see it appears as white, but I think black is a better color. You can set it according to your own preference. My preference is blacks, so I've set it as black, but if you want to set it as white, then you can set it as white. Okay, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it, and please subscribe to the channel. That would be a great help. Bye bye, see you in the next video.